Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about Game 3 from yesterday, last night between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. I've been mostly talking about the ALCS because I thought it was more interesting than the NLCS with the Phillies up 2-0. I was like, not even bother talking about those, I'll just talk about more of the ALCS, probably recap every ALCS game left. But yeah, I want to talk about this game here. And the Houston Astros with a big win on the road. Texas Rangers have been pretty good at playing on the road. Just at home, they've kind of struggled. And the Houston Astros took advantage taking Game 3 here to make it a 2-1 series. At least make this an interesting series. You could tell Max Scherzer looked a little bit rusty out there. He gave up in 4 innings, 5 runs on 5 hits. You could tell he was rusty in his first start back. I would have pushed him back to Game 4 if I was the Texas Rangers. But you had a little bit of leverage. But yeah, the Houston Astros did exactly what they needed to do. This was a must-win game for the Houston Astros. And they've come up clutch the last few postseasons. And they're able to get a clutch win here. And now Game 4 tonight is going to be a really interesting game. It's still a must-win for the Houston Astros. But this also has turned into a must-win game for the Texas Rangers. You don't want to blow a 2-0 lead and then give the Houston Astros momentum when they go back home. You don't want to give them any momentum. So tonight's really a must-win game for both teams at 8 p.m. tonight. But then tomorrow you also got Game 5 in Texas. So the next 2, we still got 2 more games here in Texas. So it's really a must-win game for the Astros tonight. Because they can maybe, but I don't know, it's hard to afford to lose a game in the playoffs. Just because you're at home or away doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win a game. But the Astros can't afford to go 3-1 against this Texas Rangers team. They're just too deep offensively. And Jordan Montgomery, Nathan Eovaldi have pitched fantastic postseason. You can't go down 3-1. But it was a big win last night. Christian Javier, I thought, pitched pretty solid. 5.2 innings, 3 hits, 200 runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts over 5 and 2 innings. 5.2 innings. He definitely outpitched Max Scherzer, who only went 4 innings, 5 hits, 500 runs, 1 walk, struck out 4, including that 3-run second inning. They got 1 in the third and 1 in the fourth, which made it 5-0. But the Rangers, I'll say this about them, man, they don't give up. And that rookie, Josh Young, had 2 homers in this game. He had 4 of the 5 runs. So they don't give up, man, even when they're down. But you dig yourself in too deep of a hole against the Astros. Come back from, 5-0. And even 7-2 at one point. Hector Neris, once again out of the bullpen, he hasn't been good this postseason. Remember that one Twins game he wasn't good? Nearly choked that lead. This game had 2 hits, 200 runs, and 1.1 innings pitched. Brian Abreu, 1 hit, 100 runs, and 1 walk. Rare run given up by Brian Abreu. And Ryan Presley, 1 inning, walked 1 and struck out 1. Their offense, Jose Altuve, 2 for 5 with a RBI at a solo home run. Michael Brantley was 0 for 5. Bregman, Alvarez, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. Bregman, 0 for 4 and a walk. Kyle Tucker, 1 for 2, had 3 walks. Great at-bats from Kyle Tucker. Finally woke up in this series. Jose Abreu 1 for 5. Mauricio Dubon, 3 for 4 with an RBI. I need to play more Mauricio Dubon a little bit more. Martin Maldonado, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. A rare 2-hit game for Martin Maldonado. Jeremy Pena, 1 for 4 with an RBI. So they have multiple players delivering like Altuve, Alvarez, Kyle Tucker with some great at-bats. Dubon, Maldonado, people at the bottom of the lineup producing. For the Rangers, out of their bullpen, Cody Bradford, 1.1 scoreless. Then Chris Stratton came in, 2 hits, 200 runs, and a walk. John Gray, 2 hits, 100 runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Will Smith, 1 hit and a walk, and faced, I believe, 3 batters, got 1 of them out. And they put in Martin Perez to eat the final 1.1 innings. With their lineup, Marcus Semien, 0 for 3 and a walk. Corey Seager, 0 for 4. Adolis Garcia, 1 for 4, drove in a run. Evan Carter was 1 for 4. Jonah Heim, 0 for 4. Mitch Garver, 0 for 3 and a walk. Nathaniel Lowe was 2 for 4. Josh Young, 2 for 4 RBIs with 2 homers. Leody Taveras was 0 for 2 on a walk. So, big win for the Astros. Christian Javier pitched pretty solid. Pitching was up and down for both teams. It was worse for the Rangers. Because the Astros had those 5 runs through 4 innings. It was just going to be too hard to come back from. But yeah, Game 4 tonight and Game 5 tomorrow. It's going to be interesting, these next 2 games, for the Texas Rangers at home. Because I feel like they need to win both these. And just end this series and don't even have to worry about going back on the road. But it's going to be an interesting series. That's all to say, really. So, until next time, Michael, peace.